What's going on, Legionnaires, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out. And we're going to be starting today's videos off with the Hellfire Gala, the much anticipated X-Men event that has been building up for quite some time now. And this week, they've released 3 issues that are regarding the Hellfire Gala. And it all begins in Marauders issue number 21. Now, I'm going to go ahead and create a playlist for the Hellfire Gala. I will leave it down in the description as well as the top of this video. So be sure to check that out regarding all future issues for the Hellfire Gala. Now, this is written by Chris Claremont and Gary Dugan. Artist is John Bolton and Matteo Lolli. And for those that don't know, this is going to be a 12-part series. So this is going to be taking up the entire X-Men line, just like they did with the 10 of Swords event. And with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright guys, so we are finally here. We are finally diving into the Hellfire Gala. There's supposed to be some giant reveal that the mutants are going to tell everybody. Because this party, they've invited everybody, literally everybody. From the Shi'ar Empire to the Avengers to Doctor Doom. We're gonna see a little bit of everybody from the Marvel Universe. But this story, it picks us up with Kate Pryde, Sebastian Shaw, and Emma Frost. And right now, they are in preparation because this is all about to begin. And first and foremost, we have to point out how amazing the attire is for each individual. The time that was taken for the artist to craft each individual wardrobe for this specific event. It's really a great talent, and it really shows that these artists, they really know the characters, because the outfits that they're wearing really does, it shows the personality of the character. And we'll go more into that as we start to see like Magneto and stuff like that. Because Magneto, he's completely just pimped out in this. It's absolutely amazing. But right now, this event is so important to all of mutant kind. Because right now, everybody is watching them. All eyes are on them. Be it Wakanda, be it the Avengers, or people outside of their solar system. They have so much riding on the success of this gala tonight. Now, telepathically, Emma Frost gets in communication with Domino and the rest of X-Force. Because right now, X-Force is kind of running security for the gala event. And Emma Frost gives X-Force the green light. The green light to open up all of the gates to more than just mutants. And with the gates being activated, that's where we see the gate in New York City. And we have the Avengers getting met by Tempo, greeting them, welcoming them to the Hellfire Gala. Now, each guest of Krakoa, they have to wear some kind of special flower, and it's kind of their passport in and out of Krakoa. And so we see Captain Marvel, we see Thor, Captain America, Blade, She-Hulk, and a few other individuals get their flowers, and they enter the gateway. And as they come through, they're met by Emma Frost, they're met by Sebastian Shaw, and Kate Pryde. And Emma Frost, she lets them know, I know up to this point, you guys have questioned a lot about mutant kind, of exactly who we have become. But they're hoping that tonight strengthens any kind of frayed bonds that they have between them. The last thing anybody wants is the children to bear the cost of old grudges and miscommunications. And she lets everybody know that it's for them that they have asked everybody here today. Because regardless if they're human, if they're mutant, or if they're something completely else, they are all of this one world. And while she's telling the Avengers all of this information, we see the arrival of the Fantastic Four. We see the arrival of Iron Man. And of course, Iron Man didn't take a portal. Of course, he's not going to wear one of the flowers that they're requiring everybody to wear. As soon as he lands, he's already trying to get under the skin of Kid Omega. But he also lets Kid Omega know that Kid Omega's not going to be able to get into his mind, because he's wearing some sunglasses to protect him from that. And as these two are having their little spat back and forth, we see a green portal open up. And from this portal, we see the one and only, the fantastic, my favorite, Doctor Doom. For Emma Frost, it was kind of a bittersweet pill for her to swallow inviting Doctor Doom, especially after after the way that he has treated mutant kind. But if they want this to work, they have to invite everybody. And that includes the Russian and Madripoorian diplomats arriving with Ruben Brushu, the United Kingdom's ambassador. And while these individuals, they may love their posturing, there's most humans that will arrive with open hearts and open minds. And of course, not everybody is using these freaking portals. Everybody's just kind of trying to do their own thing, make their own entrance. And of course, Doctor Strange is absolutely no exception. And we see him make his entrance, but realizing like for once, he's finally underdressed for an event. Now this is where we see Reed Richards and the rest of the Fantastic Four making their way into the gala, only to be intercepted by Professor X. And Professor X, he thanks him for accepting this invitation because he was really worried after their last encounter that he wouldn't even come. But Reed Richards lets him know that the children really wanted to attend this event, and that is the only reason that they are really here. But he also wanted to say something directly to his face. And he walks up to him, whispers something in his ear, and then just walks away. And Professor X looking like he's just completely stunned. And as everybody is making their way inside the gala, this is when Emma Frost telepathically gives a big warm welcoming to everybody that is attending. And right off the bat, she lets everybody know that this isn't going to be like the one and only Hellfire Gala. She says that this is going to be one of many Hellfire Galas that they plan to have. Now tonight her goal is to build some bridges between all of these nations, to connect everybody, because the gifts that mutant kind have to offer up to this point is something that she wants to give to the world in some way, shape, or form. And as for our first display of what Krakoa can truly offer, this is when Rhapsody comes on stage. And she comes on stage playing a single string living organism instrument that can only be grown on Krakoa. And of course the UK ambassador and the human ambassadors from Russia and Madripoor, they're unimpressed. They see it as just tricks and gimmicks, if you will. But Emma Frost continues on and lets us know that Rhapsody will be accompanied by their telepaths, the 5-in-1 and Marvel Girl. And with all of this combined, it kind of unleashes some butterflies that will not only carry the sound, but also the experience of what it's like to play like a master. And we see all of these butterflies fly out into the crowd and land on each individual. Of course, Doctor Doom chewing away his butterfly. And as it touches them, you hear a loud gasp come from the crowd. And these butterflies, it stays on them for only a moment, and then it slowly drifts off. Now, working together, the mutants were able to share just one small gift of something that they could offer the world. But with all of this combined, it creates a beautiful symphony. And with the opening coming to a close, everybody breaks off into their own little thing. Everybody goes in their own direction. Everybody starts enjoying the party in their own way. We see the Thing, Bishop, Iceman. We see some of these guys. They're all sitting here, just rolling some dice, doing some gambling, having a little bit of fun. The party seems to be going relatively well up to this point. Now inside, we have a little bit of a standoff going on here, because Captain America and Doctor Doom are standing toe to toe. And Emma Frost, she sees this from across the room, and she comes over to kind of get in between this before anything kicks off, before these two decide to rip each other's freaking head off. And really, she just breaks the tension up. Now, Doom, this whole time, he's been super cynical about this entire situation. And Emma Frost tries to tell him that there's no reason that his country can't enjoy the same friendship and benefits that America does. Because at the end of the day, Krakoa, they're not really asking for anything in return. And regardless if he likes it or not, mutants are here, and they aren't planning on going anywhere. So it's really in everybody's best interest to try to work together. You know, Doctor Doom acts as if they've announced that they have conquered Earth. Now, it doesn't help her case that a member from the Shi'ar Empire comes up and congratulates her on conquering Earth. It's like it's too much. And even Doctor Doom, he can't help himself. He just busts out laughing. And Emma Frost, she corrects the ambassador, lets him know, you know, that's not what's going on here. Mutant kind is not announcing their conquest of anything. And of course, Dr. Doom, he's like, I just can't believe it. Like, you can't make this stuff up. And Dr. Doom just walks off. He walks off laughing his butt off. But this ambassador, he came to interrupt this conversation because he wanted to let her know that their empire has brought a gift for them. A gift that supposedly Emma Frost requested. Now, she has absolutely no idea what they're talking about. And so she gets X-Force, she gets Domino, and all of them to try to investigate, figure out exactly what he's talking about. And she also enlists the help of her brother Christian. But she also telepathically lets him know, like, I have no clue what they're talking about. I have no idea what they've brought here. Like, go check it out. Make sure it's not something that's going to be really bad. Now, as these festivities continue on, Emma Frost, she telepathically connects to everybody that's inside the Hellfire inner circle, quote unquote. She asked them all to meet them in the kitchen because she would like to propose a toast before the fireworks and the final wardrobe change. And so it takes us to the kitchen, and they're all sitting here in a circle, and Emma Frost begins her toast. And she just lets them all know, this night wouldn't be possible without all of your guys' hard work. All the sacrifice that you guys have put into this to make this possible. And Emma Frost's hope is that after tonight, there will be no need for a black market when it comes to Krakoan medicine. Because tonight, she is truly hoping that they are able to bring the entire world together. Now, this is when we're taken to later that evening, a little bit after midnight. Up to this point, we really don't understand what's going on, but everybody seems to be leaving the gala event. And what they're doing is skipping over whatever the big reveal is. They're not letting us know, definitely not in this first issue. But people are walking out of this gala in complete disbelief, saying, things like if they hadn't seen it with their own eyes, they wouldn't have believed it. Other individuals saying, they believe what she's doing is a great thing. Even Doctor Strange, at this point, he's just thinking to himself and telling the others, he needs a moment to gather his thoughts, to take everything in that he just saw. And Cyclops, he asked Captain America what his thoughts are on all of this. And Captain America, he lets him know that they did end up solving one big problem, but he's worried that they might have created an even bigger mess if that is the case. And as he goes to walk off, he lets Scott know, I just hope you know what you're doing. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What do you guys think the big reveal is that Emma Frost is telling the entire world that makes everybody walk out of the gala and say, holy crap, what was that? That has Doctor Strange even a little bit baffled. That has Captain America even questioning it. It is so awesome being able to see the Hellfire Gala, but now we are left with so many more questions. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Be sure to check out part 2 and 3 of Hellfire Gala. I will be posting them shortly after this video, and you can also check out the playlist in the description. And with that being said, until the next breakdown.